quick story about my drive shaft, right? So after we realized that I wasn't gonna touch this car for a little bit, you know, just to save up money, we decided to rent one of those U-Haul those little trailers that only lift up the front end of your car. And so I'm like, alright, let's trailer it back to the house. We're only down the street. And we started going and immediately realized that the drive shaft was still attached, and it started spinning uncontrollably and hitting the underside of my car. Like loud. I'm talking like just people were stopping traffic, looking around, seeing if anybody was in a car accident or gunshots. So we got out the car, and mind you, it was about 8 o'clock at night, so it was dark, and we decided to DIY, you know, this drive shaft. That way it wouldn't cause so much damage. So we tied a little rope from the inside, going down the shifter hole, and carrying the drive shaft. You know, that way it'll just kind of just like guide it, you know, in place. That way it'll just spin. You know, maybe if we went slow. Worst decision of my life. Please learn from my mistakes. Don't do it, okay? What ended up happening was the drive shaft caught around the rope and pulled even some wires from the inside of my car. Some of the radio wires, like pulled it, ripped it out. And I mean, it's really not as bad as that made that sound, but it was hard. It could have been worse. You know, it could have been a lot worse. And I'm talking, we made it like 2 blocks, and so we ended up having to stop right there, pull over the side of the road. I had to walk to my garage, get some tools, come back. We ended up taking these nuts out to pull it out of the differential, and we carried on, pulled it over here. It was hilarious, but don't let it happen to you if you have a rear-wheel drive car. Put it on a flatbed. I'm telling you now. That was the only time I ever dragged it like that. Every other time it's been on a flatbed. But just save yourself the embarrassment, and hopefully you won't have any damages. So this is a little story from my Datsun. My knees are killing me. I'm gonna get up. Please subscribe and comment below. Thanks. Woo! Oh God, Jesus.